Shattered Ascent by Elias Thorn, auto-narrated by Martin. Chapter 1. The Rhythm of the Alive. The frost stung Clive Matthews' lungs as he ran, each breath a sharp crystalline jolt beneath a sky so blue it could cut glass. The park hummed with early morning pulse, cyclists slicing through the chill, their wheels a low whine, walkers in puffy jackets, breath puffing like smoke, joggers pounding the gravel paths, their strides uneven, mortal. But Clive outpaced them all. His legs churned like pistons, hips swiveling left and right in a dance of perfect surrender, each muscle conceding its turn with mechanical grace. His arms, sculpted from years of weights and will, swung at his sides, cocked and ready, guarding a torso that gleamed with sweat despite the cold. At 32 he was handsome, sharp jaw, dark eyes that caught light like a predator's, and alive. Goddamn alive. The air bit at his nostrils, flaring them wide, and his mouth hung ajar, gulping oxygen to fuel the fire in his chest. His cheeks bloomed with splotches of pink and red, haphazard patches that marked him as a man in motion, a man who owned every stride. The park stretched out around him, a sprawl of green and gray under Sydney's winter dawn, its paths threading through trees stripped bare by July's bite. He didn't need music. His rhythm was the thud of his sneakers on packed earth, the syncopated huff of his breath, the distant caw of a magpie slicing through the stillness. This was his domain, his proving ground, where he tested the limits of a body he'd honed into something extraordinary. Clive had always run. As a kid he'd bolted across suburban backyards, legs skinny and tireless, chasing mates or fleeing chores. At 16 he'd captained the school track team, medals glinting on his shelf beside economics textbooks. By 25, he'd turned it into a ritual, CEO of a tech startup by day, predator of the pavement by dawn. He'd bench 250 pounds, hike the Kokoda Trail, surf 10-foot waves off Bondi, all with the same relentless drive that landed him on BRW's Man of the Year list. Perfection wasn't a goal, it was his baseline. And this morning, like every morning, he pushed it further. He veered off the main path, cutting through a cluster of eucalyptus, their sharp scent stinging his nose. A jogger, a woman in her 40s, ponytail bouncing, glanced at him as he passed, her pace faltering. He felt her eyes linger, not on his face but on the machine of his body, the way his quads rippled under compression tights, calves flexing with each strike. He didn't slow to acknowledge her. Let her look. Let them all look. He was a specimen, a testament to what discipline could forge, and he reveled in it. The ground sloped upward, a gentle rise that tested his hamstrings. He leaned into it, thighs burning, breath sharpening. At the crest he paused, not to rest, never to rest, but to survey the park from its crown. Below, the city skyline peeked through the haze.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?